Hare Krishna. Do you see me? Okay. Hope I'm visible. Light is looking dim. I think that was. Okay. Hare Om Namo Mo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. You know who is Vasudeva? Vasudeva is Krishna. Yeah, that is clean now. Is it? Oh, no, Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Vasudeva is Krishna himself. And Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om is address of the Supreme Lord, like AUM. Oh, Om includes like is the transcendental sound vibration. And Krishna says, Pranava Sarvavedeshu. I'm the sound in the ether. And Krishna is the Om sound. And Namaha means like we pay obeisances by folding hand together. Like I have all 10 fingers together in front of me, my heart. And I fold hand that is Namaha. Om Namaha Bhagavati means the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is Bhagavan. Bhagavan means the person who owns all the qualities. Like Bhagavan is God in English translation. God means generator, operator, and destroyer, right? But when we talk about God, He is God for everybody. God is not God for Hindu. God is not God for Muslims or Christians or so forth. God is God for everybody. Hare Krishna. So Krishna is the God. So I'm thinking to share you something from here. This is sent and be happy. Written by George Harrison. After he met Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna Mataji Hari Bol. And Krishna is Bhagavan, the God. And Vasudevaya means Vasudha is Mother Earth. And Vasudevaya, Vasudha means the entire creation universe, actually. And Vasudeva Aya, on whom entire creation, everything rests, that is Krishna. Okay? And Krishna says, Aham eva samevagri na anyad yat savasat param vatsad aham yadi tatsa so avasisyate somyam. And Krishna says, when there was no one and nothing was existing, Krishna says, that is I, that is God only, He was existing. Hare Krishna, Hare Go. Thank you. And Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. As I explained, Om is A-U and M together. Om Namaha means playing our senses, and Om is addressed to the Supreme, and Bhagavati, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vasudeva means the on whom entire cosmic creation and everything rests upon, that is Lord Vasudeva. Okay. and that is who is that? That is Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva. Right? This is live. And Om Namo Bhagavate. Bhagavate means the Bhagavan, the God. Who is that? That is Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Krishna is the son of Vasudeva, and Krishna is Vasudeva Nandan. Krishna is Nanda Nandan, and Krishna is Gajendra Nandan, and he is God Himself. That's how we understand. And that's how it is explained by even the scriptures. And so I am going to read you from Stand and Be Happy for a Short Time, quote from George Harrison. And he mentions who is God. Because today's society, people are so much confused about who is God and who is not. And George Harrison, as a greatest person, he was mentioning who is God because he happened to come in contact with devotee of Krishna. And I'm going to read you this thing. Everyone is looking for what everyone is looking. Everyone is not looking for same thing, right? I'm looking for something. You may be looking for something else, and somebody else may be looking for something else. Somebody looking for wealth, somebody looking for prestige, somebody looking for fame, somebody looking for name, and somebody looking for other things, right? But everybody not looking for the same thing. But George Harrison, he mentioned everyone is looking for Krishna. And how come it is? Yes, Krishna is in everything. Krishna is everything, and Krishna is everywhere, and everything made by Krishna's energy. This is Krishna's, that is Krishna's, everything Krishna's, so we are also Krishna's. And whatever we are looking, whatever we are trying, is also trying and looking for God, looking for Krishna. Because we're trying to find our happiness on something. And happiness we try and material object and sense gratification. Ultimately, we understand, we become happy when we meet God. Because till the time we keep on looking for either you get name and then you want something else. And when you become famous, you want wealth. When you get wealth, you want sense gratification. When you got done with sense gratification, you never satisfied. No, there is no ending point. So finally, what do you want, Hare Krishna? Finally, what you want is something more and more and more till the time you keep on finding, looking for something till the time you don't find Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And Krishna, everyone is looking for Krishna. Either you, me, he or she or anybody else from around or from far or nearby. Everyone is looking for Krishna. Some they realize and some don't realize. That is only the difference. Otherwise, everyone looking for Krishna in different form. Either you look Krishna in his affluence and external energy, or you look Krishna in different dimension. But there is nothing and there is nothing other than Krishna and his energy because he is God. That's why George Harrison so clearly mentions here in the first line, everyone is looking for Krishna. And second, some don't realize that they are what they are. Why? Because Krishna is God. As father of Vasudev Parasar Muni, he mentions God has definition of God. Aishwarya Samagrasya Vidyasya Yashasasya Jnanam Vijnanam Yasyaiva Sarvim Bhagavati. Like he mentions that uh, uh, to God has the six opulences together. One is Aishwarya, you know, uh, and that six kind of Aishwarya is Samagrasa all together. Yasa means fame, Sriya, Jnanam, Vijnanam. Like let's say, if somebody who has all the wealth, he is God. Like somebody may say, I'm very rich because I have gold business, or diamond business, or somebody may claim I have diamond mine. But God actually has so many mines of diamond and not one, right? And God has everything. So somebody may say, I'm very great, I'm rich, and I have everything. Well, that is not the meant. But because God is more than that, and God has so much of richness, and everything belongs to God. All right? That's why not one gold mine, not two gold mine, not diamond mine. Actually, everything, entire creation, entire cosmic manifestation, everything belongs to God. So that's why no need to say anything about God. Okay, nobody can become rich as God is because we take everything from God's creation, and somebody will be considered very knowledgeable, very wise, so much of knowledge. So, well, that is one of the things what attracts people. Somebody knows something. He has a lot of information and more than AI, let's say. But still, God is even God doesn't need anything like AI. He is not artificial. He is real I. God is not AI, He is real I. Means from Him everything emanates. Krishna says, Aham eva samevagre. Na anyad sadasatparam. Krishna says, there is nothing material or spiritual. Sat means eternal, and asat means temporary. Neither you look any temporary things, and nor you look any eternal thing. There is nothing other than Krishna. Sada asat param. And Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhava. Krishna says, everything emanates from Krishna. Then, yes, then Krishna has everything. Krishna owns everything. So Krishna has all wealth and all strength. And like people used to say, Muhammad was the greatest, very strongest. Like there are Arnold Schwarzenegger, so many other famous people, strongest people. But Krishna, and he's the strongest of all strength. There's a time Krishna says, Kalo Asmin. Just like here in New York, there is Times Square. That's the Times Square name itself, right? Krishna is the time, eternal time, for all the time. Krishna is God. All right. So, and everyone is looking for Krishna. Some don't realize that they are, but they are. Krishna is God, and He is the source of all that is, that was, and that ever will be. As God is unlimited. As God is unlimited, He has many names. And God's name are not naming words. God's name are adjective. Like according to the quality, God is called differently. Okay? Like people somewhere they call God to become Allah. Somewhere they call God to become and Krishna. We call him Krishna because Bhagavad Gita says Krishna is God and also talks about his teaching, also talks about his stories and pastimes and leelas, and also gives all the historical information and also the place where appear and the things what he did is these are all real, these are not mythology. Okay? So Krishna. And then some call him Rama, and all are Krishna and all are one. And these things, how they are one, because if you go throughout the world and like today is Easter holiday and people are celebrating Easter's. Easter is Jesus Christ was revived out of crucifixion, and after 3 days Jesus Christ said, I am the Son of God. And from Chris, root form is Chris, Krishna, and from Chris it comes Christ. And Krishna is the Father, and Christ is the Son. So there is never any problem as Father as Son. Okay? So sorry. Krishna is God and Christ is his Son. But the thing is that I went to local church today and I met with some of my friends there. And the thing is that people have information about everything, but they don't have information where Jesus, excuse me, where Jesus went after he revived from crucifixion. And actually, after crucifixion, when he revived, and then where is Jesus Christ? For that, you should go and look at BBC research documentary. And the thing is that Jesus Christ, he went back to India and he continued reading Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam and Vedas. And he was great devotee of Krishna. But the people's label was so they could not digest. They crucified him. And Christ said, I can tell you many things about Father, but you are not ready to listen. So there is no contradiction anymore. Okay? And in fact, it is also explained in that way that I quite often keep on hearing that Krishna is the word and Krish is the root form of Christ and Krishna. And sometimes people say Krishna and Christ are same, well, as Father as Son. And how come? Yeah, it's like Jesus is his real name. That's what I heard from my friend, one of the person. He born in Christian family and he read Vedic history and he was explaining Jesus was his name. And later on, as son, they keep father's name as his surname and he was putting Christ. Okay? Jesus Christ. And he did instead of saying and the Christ word in Roman word it comes from Krishna and then in Sanskrit root the Christ word is Krishna and Jesus Krishna. If you translate the Christ word into Indian language or Sanskrit language, and you will have to say Jesus Krishna. Isn't it interesting? When I heard that, oh, wait a minute. Oh wow, such a wonderful experience. So everybody worshipping same God, my dear friend, and God has unlimited God. And you can even give your personal name. You can even give your private name. Okay? Alright. So you can call him by even local names. That is God. So and by serving God through each thought, word, and deed, and by chanting his holy names, the devotee quickly develops your consciousness by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So you keep on chanting name of God. You keep on chanting name of Krishna in different way. That is Krishna only. So, and here at the end, George Harrison very nicely mentions that proof of pudding is in eating. Okay, so to understand what is the taste of sweet rice or pudding, you have to eat this. And when you eat this, you can understand, oh, it's sweet. That's why you can practice bhakti yoga and you end up searching happiness. Okay, so this is short and quick appearance to you today, and I'll be busy in doing Sunday program. Today's discussion was that just like we celebrated Easter holiday today, and in Easter holiday we just celebrated it, and 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 we are understanding, and it's clear to know that Jesus Christ, he survived after 3 days, and he went to India, and he started chanting Hare Krishna. And as a proof, his final samadhi is in Kashmir. That's all. And Christ is not Christian, and Allah is not Muslim, Buddha is not Buddhist, and none of the Sanatan culture you can see. Krishna is not Hindu, Ram is not Hindu. So, what about you? Be open minded and expand your horizon, expand your understanding, and be happy. Okay, see you. That's all for today. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.